Hello mer friends, welcome back to Naturally Mermaid. It's Plastic Free July and I am doing my first plastic free grocery shop. So if you're into the sustainable, low waste, zero waste lifestyle here on YouTube, then you'll probably be familiar with Shell Bissell and her series on her channel where she goes to different grocery stores to try to shop zero waste. I'm doing something similar today. I'm going to my local Kroger grocery store, and since I'm doing Plastic Free July, I wanted to make this video like shopping for groceries during Plastic Free July. So not zero waste, but it almost ends up like being similar to what Shell Bissell, like types of things that she buys, doing zero waste. But the twist is that I'm not vegan, so I'm gonna be buying meat and dairy, like plastic free, mainly seafood and cheese from the deli. So we're gonna hope that it goes well today. So let's go ahead and go to the grocery store. It's not that way, the door is that way, and the grocery store is, I have no idea, but we're gonna go to the grocery store. All right, so I've just gotten to Kroger. It is like 3 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. It is raining and there are a lot of people here. So for today's Plastic Free July grocery shop, of course we're going to avoid getting plastic as best as we can. So let me show you what I've brought with me today. I've got my reusable bag. I brought 2 of them. I most likely will only need 1. I also bought some produce bags, and these are the plastic bags that I brought. So they're just what I like about these is that you can get the air out of them. So if I want to freeze the shrimp or whatever later, then I can, although I probably won't. The reason why I brought these plastic ziploc type bags is because usually at the meat department, well, sometimes they will put your meat inside of a plastic bag similar to this that has a zip top. And I thought that would be better than bringing glass because, you know, like they wouldn't have to worry about weighing it and yada yada yada. So hopefully it won't be too far removed and they'll just be like, yeah, why not? But like I said, again, there's a lot of people here, and hopefully they're not too busy. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm gonna try to record it as best I can. Footage might be a little bit shady, but we'll see. Wish me luck. And now I'm just gonna go out into the rain. Into Kroger we go. It's sunny now. So this is my favorite Kroger grocery store. It's not as busy as I thought it would be, which is good. Hope you like the view from the cart. Hello. I want to get a pound of shrimp, but I have a kind of strange request. Could you put it in my own bag? I'm trying to cut down on plastic. Okay, thank you. Thanks so much, really appreciate it. I got my salmon and my shrimp. It was way easier than I expected. The guy really didn't care. Usually I get lemons in this type of bag, but I'm gonna have to get it loose because that's plastic and it's way more expensive loose. And of course, you gotta get some greens, so I'm gonna get some salad, some lettuce that is, and put it in my produce bags. I love them so much. Hi, I'm doing well, how are you? Very well. I'm wondering, I'm trying to cut back on my plastic, right? So I need some mozzarella cheese. I was wondering, can you cut it into 4 ounces, like a block of 4 ounces? I can try. Okay. Yeah. She actually was able to cut it into a 4-ounce slice for me. So that was good. And she also really didn't care to put it in my own bag, which was great. I wanted to get quinoa, but they all came in plastic. Salsa for my tacos though, glass and recyclable.
I also need some creamer for my black tea. Usually the one I buy comes in plastic, which is what I'm holding in my right hand, but I see that there's an organic soy or dairy-free one here that I'm gonna get. So they're about the same price, and I'm excited to try it. And I'm gonna get some cashew milk, so that should be fun. I like frozen pizza, but it has plastic on the inside, so not today. I also love apple juice to put in my smoothies, but not today.
All right, so I'm back from the grocery store, and I'll say that it went a lot better than expected. When I went to the meat counter, there was an older gentleman there, and I was like, hey, I have a strange request, but I'm trying to cut back on my plastic. Can you put my shrimp in this bag? And he was like, okay. Like, he really didn't care. And so before I went to the store, I was like, if this goes well, I'm also gonna get some salmon because it was on sale. I didn't really need it for this week, but you know, since it went well, I got the salmon too. I had an extra bag just in case. And so he was like, okay, whatever. It went really well. And then when I went to the deli to get my mozzarella cheese, I asked for it to be in a 4-ounce block. And you know, I told the lady, I'm trying to cut back on my plastic. Can you put it in this bag? And she was like, okay, I'll try. But when she said I'll try, she was referring to cutting the cheese into a thicker slice, because you know, they're used to cutting it into thin, like sandwich style slices. But she did end up getting it, and she put it in the bag, like no problem. It was totally fine. So I'm really happy that it went well. I didn't feel awkward. It wasn't as busy as I was thinking that it would be. I was able to get to the meat counter and the deli counter when there wasn't a line, so that was good. As far as would I do it again? For Plastic Free July, if I buy meat again, yes, I will do it again. In August and September and the rest of the year, I don't, maybe, because the meat guy, it's, you know, it's the same people all the time. So if I go frequently enough and they begin to recognize me, then I'm sure that'll lower the, not frustration, but just the awkwardness, at least on my behalf. So maybe if I go more consistently and maybe around the same time every week, then it wouldn't be too bad. But I don't know if I would really do it every single time. So there's that. But it is really good to know that at least at that grocery store, they were willing to put my meat and cheese in my own bags. Other than that, I didn't buy any plastic except for my lasagna pasta. Of course, it has the plastic window here. There's nothing you can do about that, so I don't even count that. I didn't get much produce because I'm going to go to the farmer's market Wednesday and maybe Saturday. And I did want to get quinoa, but all of the quinoa was in plastic, so I didn't get any because I know that I can go to Sprouts and get some in bulk. So I'm not going to worry about that for now. I'll probably go to Sprouts later this week, maybe pick up a few other things. So overall, I feel like the trip went really well without getting plastic and without people looking at me like I'm strange. So that's always a plus. So that was my Plastic Free July grocery haul for the week. Let me know down in the comments, are you observing or participating in Plastic Free July? And if so, what has been your biggest win and your biggest challenge? I would say my biggest win has been getting my meat. That was like my main concern for this month. So I'm really happy that that worked out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like this video if you liked it, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I do videos on Naturally Mermaid. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao!